Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today we're going to talk about 3 top strategies that just are becoming available right now that are with a really low amount of risk. It will not be about Degen stuff, but about deal neutral strategies, about a strategy that will use your Luna X plus a new protocol, or better, a new blockchain that is launching a new stablecoin that is promising to be like the new USD. Obviously, it will take much longer to demonstrate this kind of value, but that's the beginning, and the price of this blockchain is reacting pretty well. We will discuss about all of these 3 topics, starting from the first one. Just before to start, guys, remember that this channel is about educational content. I want to truly help you to better understand what's going on into the DeFi space, and it's not about financial advice. Also, remember, if you like this kind of content, if you want to stay always updated, remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a big thumbs up, and drop a comment. Okay, let's start immediately. The first protocol that I want to talk about is Aperture Finance. I don't know if you recall it, but we have been talking about it already a couple of times, and the reason is because it will be a cross-chain investment strategy. So it is a protocol that is just allowing you to deposit your stable coins, and they will be using them in order to produce some kind of yield. And right now, the protocol has just been launched yesterday in the public version, because until yesterday it was just into the private beta. Right now it is public. It has already around $13 million in total value locked. And how does it work? It is offering some delta neutral strategy. A delta neutral strategy just means that you are not exposed to the fluctuation of the price, because you are holding a position that is at the same time in a long position and a short position. In this moment, this kind of strategy, or the delta neutral strategy on Mirror Protocol for Twitter, is paying around 45%. So we are literally talking about a high amount of money. And if you're wondering how does it work, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is just click on the vault that you are interested in. You can click on Invest. After that, you will have just to select the amount of USD that you want to deposit, and you are pretty much done. Down here, you can find also the breakdown on how does it work. As you can see, the APR is changing after the first 14 days, and it will increase, reaching the value as promised, around 45%. Obviously, remember that the APY can change during the time. It's not something that is fixed, but according to the market condition, according to how the different APYs into the different other protocols are changing, also this APY, this number that you are seeing here, will change. In any case, that's pretty interesting as a strategy, because we are talking about a low risk strategy, because that's the reality. The only risk that you are exposed is the hack of the protocol, the volatility of the underlying asset that can makes a little bit more difficult, because in case you will be liquidated, your position will be closed and you will have to open a new position, because remember, you still have a short position. So if the collateral that you are using on Mirror Protocol is reaching the threshold, you will be liquidated. It's not really a big problem from the point of view of your total investment, because at the same time you will holding a position that will be long, so will compensate the loss of the short position. The point is that you are at risk to be liquidated in any case. Not to mention that the price of the token that will be used as a reward can be quite volatile, so can be even go down. So the real amount of yield that you can receive at the end of the story could be quite different. Remember that in this moment there is a minimum investment on Aperture Finance of $2,000, so that's the minimum amount that you have to invest on Aperture in order to use this kind of strategy. In any case, that's a protocol that I was waiting since a while, for the simple reason that it is offering a really low risk strategy with a really high return of investment. And the question is right now, how the market will change with this kind of opportunity, because 40% on a low risk strategy is quite high. If you think that how much money were flowing into an anchor protocol with just 20%, obviously in this case we are talking about something that is not composable at this moment, because you have just to deposit and you can't add any other strategy on top of this. For example, on Anchor Protocol, you have the opportunity to deposit your UST, and after that, using your AUST for some other strategy, increasing the yield that you are getting. In this case, it's not possible. It's just one plug-and-play solution that is much easier than all the different various strategies that you can apply on top of Anchor Protocol, and is paying quite well. So keep an eye on it. Going to the second strategy, second protocol that I want to share with you today is about Stader Labs. As you remember, Stader Labs is a liquid staking platform. Right now it is available on Terra, but expect also into the next future that will be available on many other chains like Phantom, and it can also increase much more the value for the whole ecosystem, but also more specifically for the Stader Labs token. What I have just released is a new use case for the Luna X, that is the liquid version. So in the moment when you are staking your Luna, you will receive Luna X if you are staking them on Stader Labs. And this feature is called Degen Vaults. And the Degen Vaults is just, as you can read from here, it is just using other protocols. For example, in this moment, they are using Anchor Loop or Mirror to provide on top of your staking rewards another APR. In this moment, it is available just for the first 5,000 Luna X that will be locked inside this vault. Remember that you have to lock them for at least 1 month. Other strategy will come soon with a locking period of 6 months or another locking period of 12 months. And the amount of APR, as you can see, will change going from 8.10 to 12.13 up to 17.18. I will add also, as they are saying here, Stader doesn't guarantee the returns. It means simply that this is an expected APR that can change according to the market condition, according to the price fluctuation, and so on. So just be aware of it, because yes, that's what you can get, but the real amount can change in any moment. I will add in any case that this is something that I really like, because I think that the future will be about automated strategies, so ways that are no brain choice, that you can just literally plug and play, and you will start receiving more yields on top of what you are already receiving. Composability of the DeFi is the biggest strategy, the most powerful part of DeFi. And liquid staking is one of these parts, and having the opportunity to stake your liquid asset, Luna X, and receiving another quite with a low risk profile, because the profile risk of this kind of strategy is quite low, even if it is called Degen Vaults. It is Degen because obviously the more layers you are adding to your first one, higher is the risk. That's quite clear. On the other side, it is a low risk profile if we are comparing it to much riskier strategy. Like, I don't know, for example, being long on a certain asset, the volatility of that and the risk, intrinsic risk of that kind of strategy is much higher. So keep an eye also on Stader Labs, and we can go on. And I want to talk about a new ecosystem, or better, it's not new because we have been already talking about it, and it's about Near Protocol. Near Protocol is a blockchain that has also its own EVM compatible, so Ethereum Virtual Machine compatible blockchain that is called Aurora. And Aurora is one ecosystem that is growing quite a lot. I made also a video about the Aurora ecosystem. If you missed that one, I will leave the link into the right corner here so you can retrieve it if you want. The big news, and that's also the reason why Near Protocol pumped today by around 20%, it is related to a new stablecoin, USN, so the stablecoin of NEAR. It will be a stablecoin like USD. That's also the reason why Do Kwon is saying to this thread that he started this big trend, and right now all the different other blockchain are releasing their own version of USD. For example, it is mentioning NEAR protocol with USN. After that, there is a Tor USD on Tor chain. Frax Finance is saying that they will be joining the Bitcoin standard, so backing the asset, the stablecoin, with other assets like Bitcoin. And after that, he is also mentioning Shade protocol on Secret Network. I also made a video about it. If you wanna know more about it, you can check it into the right corner here. And Silk is the stablecoin. What is peculiar by this USN stablecoin is that rumors say the APR will be around 20%. So the whole point is, as I was saying, also talking about Anchor protocol, Anchor has been the greatest pivoting that we have ever had into the DeFi ecosystem to demonstrate that people are loving a fixed, stable, and predictable APY that in this case is quite decent, because 20% is not even so much. If we compare 20% with this 40% is quite low, but it's something that is quite with a low risk, and it's something that people are loving. And what it is the discussion of today is how will react the Terra DeFi ecosystem, so also Anchor protocol, total value locked into the Anchor protocol in the moment when more Anchor fork will coming, because a possibility is that in the next future we can see a new season of Anchor protocol forks, because people are loving this kind of feature. The point is that which one will be able to make it the most sustainable, because at the end of the story is just a matter of okay, we have understood that this kind of value proposition is great, people are loving it, but how we can make it sustainable. Anchor protocol is trying with all the borrowing model, the version 2 that is coming. Honestly, I'm not a fan of it, as I already told you, but Anchor protocol has the advantage to be the biggest player into this industry right now, and it has the time to change the strategy and to find new ways to make it sustainable and or even increase this kind of APY. I'm pretty curious to see what will happen. In any case, keep an eye on NEAR, because it is an ecosystem that is growing quite high. Right now is just going close to the previous all-time high. The price has gone up by 2x in the last couple of weeks, so the increasing into the price has been quite big. The question is what will happen right now. To be honest, in order to see NEAR pumping again, or reaching much higher prices, I would like to see more total value locked inside their blockchain when we are talking about DeFi. In any case, for sure, this kind of news, USN, and also the possibility to have an Anchor protocol fork or another protocol that is close to it on NEAR will attract much more liquidity and can push the price of NEAR much higher. So guys, don't go all in. Yes, the price is pumping, but how will react into the next future, how it will grow, it is something that is unpredictable. Personally, if you are asking to me, I will wait for a correction before entering. NEAR right now is not into the group of my personal buckets about the layer ones. I'm thinking to add it if it will be able to confirm the growth into the fundamentals and also into the total value blockchain. And this is something that it will require some time. Just entering right now, it is, at least in my personal opinion, quite risky. Not because the protocol, not because the blockchain is not promising, because it is, but I would like to see more. And as a personal strategy, I'm not entering after a 2x pump. Just to share what I'm doing. As always, that's just my personal opinion, so feel free to do whatever you want. And it doesn't mean that I'm I'm right or wrong. It's just what I feel that is right for my personal portfolio, and you have to understand what is right for your own. Guys, that's all for today. If you want to stay always updated, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a big thumbs up or drop a comment if you want to help me also to grow, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye guys.